Hi, I have few minutes to talk about for any topic. So I pick a topic about public speaking. I think this is something that everyone can be related because, like, let's say, have you ever in a situation that you come to the stage, let's say in the classroom, for example, do presentations, and for some moment you may feel like lost a little bit. You don't know what to talk. I have in that situation as well, and then it's happened to everyone, because it's just like different from people to people. But for me, whenever I try to remember something, I repeat something so well, I write them down in a script. But when I come to the stage or when I come to the classroom during the presentation, I find myself that I forget the stuff that I try to remember. That's the thing. That's how the brain do. Because sometimes, like when you try to remember something, maybe in under the pressures, somehow that the short-term memory or something, it not gonna be like open up for you to take thing out and then speak it out loud, right? But if you just simply like let your brain work in itself, like the way I'm doing it right now. Actually, when I try to talk with you right now, I have no script in front of me. I don't prepare anything before that. I just simply like speak out loud whatever in my mind right now. I even don't think. I don't know it. Maybe it's thinking, but I don't force it. I don't force my brain to think. I just simply say it out loud, and then when I doing that, the idea flows, and that's why some people like some professional speaker I know some people that when they try to do a public speaking, they don't actually write out the whole script and read the script. Of course, some people can do that, like people you see on the TV, someone the reporters. So working on the CNN, let's say that they had a script running, and those people they are the script reader. But when you do the public speaking in front of people or you talking, do the interview, that you cannot do that kind of preparations, right? So you have to simply like say it at the moment. That's why I'm thinking that if you want to be very good in like speaking or talking people to people on interview or presentation, don't write down the whole thing in the whole sentence. Don't try not to remember that because that make you very frustrated and force yourself. I mean, like use a lot of energy trying to think it or remember. But instead, just highlight some idea that you want to talk. Maybe it's something like very simple. For example, like when I try to talk right now, I don't I don't even like make any highlight. But I want if I do, I will say like first of all, just make highlight. Don't remember everything. Just speak in the way you want. And then another thing I want to, people can talk in very well. Like I learned from that is they're using a very good body language. Because when you talk, if you're talking with our body language, you will feel yourself like very stiff. It's not like flexible, but when you're using the body language, using your hand movement, you can feel yourself like being very like flexible, very comfortable. So when you talk like that, you can have the idea flow very well. And then like another thing that can actually very good talk is act the energy in your voice. So basically that it's not like the tone. The tone should be like up and down a little bit, not always like flat like that. That's one weakness that I see a lot of Vietnamese try to use in English because in our language in Vietnamese we don't have a lot of chance of using the tone right up and down, but in English they're using the tone a lot. Every time you go up, every time you go down, if somehow it will have a different effect as well. For example, when I'm talking, but if I want people sometimes I want people very pay attention on me. I can try to lower my voice for just a very short time like this. You see that, right? So that's the effect because when you lower your voice in a very short time, people can kind of like, what are you talking about? So this is just like reaction in your brain because like when you're talking with the tone, with the voice of the volume like that, and you lower it down for a little bit, your brain detects the difference. Say, oh, something changed. So that's why people get more attention on you. So, but of course, it depends on the situation. Sometimes you have to raise your voice. Sometimes you have to lower your voice to have the effect. For example, in the interview, let's say that when you start conversations with someone else, you should try to raise your voice a little bit when you say hi to people. Let's say, hi, how you doing today? Say something like that. Don't say like, hi, how you? It's different, right? You can say different because when you raise your voice with some assignment, with the body language, the face, the smiling, the open gesture, you can make people get the idea that you are open to talk to them. Okay, so that's somehow that I can say that that's why you can practice something like that. Or myself as well, I'm practice whenever I try hitching to talk. So the good thing about me, I'm not very good at English, but the thing is, I'm living in the US. That's why I have a chance to talk. I have a chance to using the English in very daily basis. That may be a reason why that I get used to with that. But if you know like if you like analyze my talk right now, you can see there's a lot of flaws into my talking. Grammar mistake, using the wrong pronunciations, maybe like using the wrong words, maybe I don't know, but I believe so. But the thing is, don't let those things keep you down, because like if you care so much about like you have to say something so perfectly, like has to be like correct grammar, has to be like in the very good pronunciation, using the Native American accent. I don't think it's gonna worth it, because like I forget the thing for a long time ago, because like I know that I'm not someone who can pick up the accent, who can say perfect grammar. No, I'm not the one. Even sometimes when I do the writing and using the wrong one as well. Most of the time I'm using very simple like the present perfect, present continuous, past tense, sometimes like the if sentence, something very simple and basic. I don't use something fancy, because like I know that of course if you can use a lot of fancy grammar, correct grammar, it would be good. But it depends a lot on your career, what you want to do. But in the spoken language, in the conversations, you don't have to care so much about like the grammar and the vocabulary. Oh, sorry, vocabulary is necessary. Okay, you don't have. I mean, like you don't have to know a lot, some fancy vocabulary. Just something very basic, and you can have a good talk already. Okay, it's just a simple talk today, and thank you very much for listening. And again, this video is just like I want to send to one of my English club. They want to see how my English, and so they can put me in the right position. Nothing very special today, but thank you for listening anyway. Have a good day. Bye bye.